Oh, yup. All right, so I'm not the biggest fan of clickbait titles, but it obviously worked because you're here watching this, which means you clicked on it, which means you saw the title and you clicked. So I baited you into clicking and you did it. So it's not on me, bro, it's on you. The reason why the fill I'm going to show you isn't technically the easiest is because this is technically a fill. Yeah, so space is a fill, like literally not playing the drums is a fill. So remember that because that can be very effective, because if you think about it, it's literally like the loudest instrument in the band just stops for 4 beats, 8 beats, however long. And that can be very, very effective. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about a different fill. And this fill is insanely easy, and right off the bat, it's literally just gonna be snare, rack tom, floor tom, floor tom. Snare, rack tom, floor tom, floor tom. I don't know why your rack tom would be like here, but I'll show you in a second. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because it's basically a fill that literally any drummer that, as long as you can hold the sticks and like kind of play a groove, you can play this fill. All right, so it's gonna be phrased as 16th notes, which means since it's 4, just snare, rack tom, floor tom, right, left, it's literally just gonna be 1 beat. And that's actually why this fill is amazing, because it's so versatile. But before we get into that, I'm just gonna quickly show you on the kit what this looks like and how to play it very quickly. It won't take long because it's literally 4 notes. So let's do it. All right, so I feel like you probably already know how to play the fill because I literally already said it was snare, rack tom, floor tom, floor tom. But just to make it super clear, this is exactly how it's played. So again, snare tom. Sick, dude. Hit the snare tom. So hit the snare drum, the snare, rack tom, floor tom, floor tom. That's literally the fill. I'm not even joking. It's literally that easy. It's almost like easier than Around the World. Actually, it probably is. There's less notes. So, yeah, that's why I said the world's easiest fill. It's pretty much there. All right, so now that you've seen the fill and you know how to play it, the reason why this is a great fill is because if you want to, you can just play just that fill just on the last beat. So that would sound like this. So yeah, that's just the fill on just playing on beat 4 of that measure, just to fill out into the next, into a transition or whatever it is. Maybe it's just filling and then going back to the main groove, whatever it may be. But what's cool about this fill is like as you progress and learn new things, you can add on to it. Because since it's just 1 beat, you could say add 1 more beat. So now the fill would start on beat 3 and you play something into that deca boom boom. So it'd be something like this. All right, and then you can add in beat 2, which means you would have beat 2, 3, and 4, and that's gonna sound like this. And then you can add in something on beat 1, so that would be beat 1, 2, 3, and 4, math. And then, dude, I'm telling you, it gets even crazier, even crazier. You can then put this right into a jazz context if you wanted to. So say we were playing in funk or rock or something like that beforehand, now we're in jazz.
You like jazz?
And now the first thing I'm going to show you is you can play the same orientation, so snare, rack tom, floor tom, floor tom, but you can spread it out so it's going to be eighth notes in a jazz context. It's going to start on beat 3 and go through beat 3 and 4. So that would sound like this. And then lastly, in the jazz context, you can still play it the same way you were before, so in 16th notes. And that's gonna make it sound very interesting because obviously swing is like a triplet feel, and now you're playing 16th notes. And that always sounds really cool. It doesn't always fit, but it can sound very interesting when you're playing it in the right spot. Yeah, so I was just playing with myself on the drum kit, and and yeah, I was just like playing around, and I noticed that I always use that. Like I use that so much in so many different genres. The deca boom boom, snare rack tom tom, snare rack tom tom. And yeah, then I realized like you can literally do this in so many different genres, and I do. And then I always add stuff into that. And I remembered, I think that was one of my first fills that I learned. Like most people learn the like around the world, so like deca boom 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 boom, or just like deca boom boom, like on the, or boom 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 boom, so like rack tom, floor tom, 16th notes. This is such an easy fill, but it's interesting how easy you can like change it up and add stuff to it to make it sound more complex. I don't know, it's one of those fills that I can like literally sit here and just hear it in my head. I can visualize it, it's so easy to hear, it makes so much sense. But it's literally probably one of the easiest drum fills you can learn on the kit. So yeah, I wanted to bring that to people because especially beginners, you can learn this very easily, but then also like, it's just, yeah, it's a very versatile fill. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys actually try out the fill and try it in different contexts. Try to add to it, make it your own, because that's what I want to emphasize in this channel. Everything I'm teaching, try to make it your own, because that's very important in drums, to like find your own style. And I think it makes drums more fun. So yeah, that's gonna be it. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Is that like forward? Yeah, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because that's how you get like notifications that I've posted and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.